Good morning and Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Hope that all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty. This is Shahinur Begum, lecturer of Management Department in Milestone College. Welcome you all to today's class. Dear student, today's my discussion topics, chapter 5, joint stock business. Already I have discussed about joint stock business, the definition of joint stock business, features of joint stock business and importance of joint stock business. Again I am telling about the definition of joint stock business: business form operated, controlled in large in size, limited liabilities, along with the company's law. Artificial entity is called the joint stock company. Now let's talk about importance of joint stock company. Dear student, as you know that joint stock company is formed large in size and there is limited liabilities, so that's why most of the people, they are very much interested to buying share and they are invested capital. So this is all about a company where the liability is limited and easily anyone can buy the share in low rate. As you know that in joint stock company, every year company they issue the share for accumulate their capital. So that's why joint stock company is a popular company for the general people. And another thing I told you that in general people in joint stock company they easily transfer their share. So this is another importance for the joint stock company. Dear student, another importance topics for importance of joint stock company, that one is suitable place for creating the employment. This type of company, as it is large in size, so they can easily create the employment generation. Sometimes this type of company they are contribute a lot as a social responsibility, like Akis Foundation, Beximco company. It's another important topics, another important contribution, like in this company, in these organizations, the professional management, they can show their efficiency. As you know that already I have discussed about the company's owner and the administrator are totally different. Now I hope that everybody are clear about your topics, importance of joint stock company and features of joint stock company. Today's topics, let's talk about company organization, that means classification of joint stock company. First of all, company are divided into three types. Number 1, statutory company. Number 2, registered company, and unregistered company. What is a statutory company? The company formed, operated and controlled by the country's legislative assembly or the government ordinance, and that one is formed in the parliament of any country. Especially this type of company is formed for the public welfare. For example, Bangladesh Railway, Bangladesh Betar, Bangladesh Biman, Dhaka Wasa and Bangladesh Post Office. This type of company fully controlled, operated by the government. So that's why this is called the statutory company. Let's talk about registered company. What is registered company? What do you mean by registered company? Registered company means the company which one is registered by the prevailing law of the countries. Dear student, you know that in Bangladesh Company Act 1994, that means in Bangladesh Company Act 1994, through this registration company is registered. That's why this company is called registered company. This is very important. Without registration, any company cannot exist. Now let's talk about unregistered company. In our country, unregistered company is not available, and you know student, unregistered company is the type of company which one is not registered. Now let's talk about registered company are divided into two types. What are they? Number one, company with limited liabilities. Number two, company with unlimited liabilities. Students, hope that everybody know that what is limited liabilities, what is unlimited liabilities. Limited liabilities means when any companies shareholders, their liability is limited, that time this is called companies with limited liability. And companies with unlimited liability, you know what we mean by unlimited liability. When any company's features or characteristics with unlimited liabilities, that time their company's liability is unlimited, that time this is called the unlimited liability. Now I am discuss about company with limited liability are divided into two types: company limited by guarantee and company limited by share. So today's topics I will discuss about company limited by share. Again I am telling, company always they issue share for their share capital. By issuing share, that means they purchase the share to the people. By this share, all the time they increase their share capital. So this is very important. When company issue any share, the general people they purchase the share, that time company accumulate lots of share capital. So company limited by share. This type of company are divided into private limited company and public limited company. This is very familiar and very important topics to you. Almost every year question come from these topics. What is private limited company and what is public limited company? Dear student, now let's talk about private limited company. What do we mean by private limited company? Now I can say that about private limited company. Private limited company is the type of company where minimum shareholder is 2 and maximum 50. Minimum shareholder is 2 and maximum 50. And in this type of company, the share anybody cannot transfer easily. That means share cannot transfer easily in this type of company. And in this company, at least 2 directors are available. So this is all about private limited company. Now I am going to discuss about public limited company. What do you think? What do you know about public limited company? Public limited company is greater or larger than private limited company. This is also another popular company like public limited company where minimum shareholder is 7 and maximum shareholder limited by the share. That means there is no boundary how much share the company will issue. company, if anybody buy the share, they are the shareholder of this company. So again I am telling, in a private limited company, least 7 and maximum limited by the share. When share is more issued and shareholder also more. So in this company, anybody can easily transfer his or her share, and this type of company is it is a perpetual succession, and there at least director and 7. Always this type of company is controlled and administered by different types of management professional. Now let's talk about public limited company. This type of company is divided into 2 types. Okay, number 1 is ownership based company, and another one is controlling based. Number 1 is ownership based and 2 is ownership based. Okay, and controlling based, there are some other companies like subsidiary company and holding company. So I am going to discuss about subsidiary company and holding company. What is subsidiary company and what is holding company? In that case, subsidiary company is a company where the company's at least 51% share, and this type of company have the supreme power. They can take any decision and they can hold the other company. That time this type of company is called the holding company. On the other hand, what do we mean by subsidiary company? This type of company, they have least share, that means they have the least portion of share, that means they have minimum share among the holding company. So this type of company, they cannot take any decision, and always they are under another company. So dear student, again I am telling, today's topics is very important topics to you. As you know that joint stock company is a very popular among the world, as this is the business era. In this modern age, joint stock company is a very popular investment sector. So that's why I hope that everybody know about that. So you have to read the definition, the features, the importance, and of course you have to learn about the classification of joint stock company. As you know that joint stock company is a large type of company, and they have different type of function. They have different type of characteristics. So you have to read this type of company. If you read it, I hope that easily you can give the answer during the exam time. Every year question come from these topics, especially in a joint stock company like private limited company, public limited company. In private limited company, at least how many directors? In private limited company, share can be easily transferred or not. This type of knowledge based question everybody must learn and try to remember. On the other hand, at least how many directors in public limited company? In public limited company, liability is limited or unlimited, and share can be easily transferred or not. This type of knowledge based question is very important for your creative writing and MCQ, along with MCQ. So dear student, you have to read it properly. Hope that everybody are clear about today's topics, today up to this and about these topics.